Frachise taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
11.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere in the German.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On now is the punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Pressure coming, and this is a booming kick. This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. When you look at this defense,
they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Ready, set. Let's go.
On the handoff, running left, Moss.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Vikings at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll run a draw now with Moss.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Right back to Moss.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Moss will score. Touchdown Vikings. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seed.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
In motion right goes Adams. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
11. 12.
Here's Burrow. That's going to be caught. And touchdown.
Zay Flowers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Tigers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
He's got a man complete. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Gun.
2nd and 10.
Stop.
Burrow on play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 Palmer.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
On 1, ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11. Stop.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created the 2nd one.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Townsend. And his throw is incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. 12.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Zach Moss, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Operating from the gun. Townsend.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.